Hey everyone, welcome to Code Club. So today we'll be going through how to use Neocities to create your own website. So the first thing we'll do is come up with a website name. The theme for Steam this year is, I think, underground sea creatures. So let's put together a website of weird and wacky creatures from the deep, deep sea. Let's go weird and wacky sea creatures. Make that all lowercase. And then maybe include some tags that relate to your website name. So we'll start with the word sea, maybe ocean, fish, and water. So we'll come up with a password, something easy to remember. And then you will also include your email address. So alright, just remember that your username here, your website will end up finishing with .neocities.org. Confirm that you're not a robot. Click on Create My Site. Okay, so once you're on this page, you'll go for the free option. Just click on Continue. And it will ask you for an email confirmation token. So just click on that email. So your email confirmation code is here, so we'll copy and we'll paste, and then press confirm email. There we go. The first thing we'll do is start the tutorial. So this will teach you the basics about HTML coding. So you can go through the cute cat cartoon and type in your name. So I'll type in Aisha. Here we go. Let's begin. You can save the code that you just created for this little website preview. We'll click on to Don't Save because you already have the template ready. So now if you click into your username and go to your profile and click Edit Site, this is your home page. This is where you will create your website pages, where you'll upload your background and you'll upload any images that you'd like as well. So what we'll do is we will upload all the things that you need here. So we have our background image. We'll open that first. And then we'll upload our fish images. So the gulper, stargazer, and the viper fish. Now all of these images I saved off this website called Vocal Media. So Deep Sea Creatures from Hell. I thought they had some pretty cool information and some really weird pictures of deep sea creatures. So we'll get started on making our website and we will source our information from this website here. So in this video what we'll do is we will start coding your website. So if you go to the template that was provided with the video, all you have to do is copy this first section. You don't need this line here, so we'll get rid of that. So we'll copy this section here. And what we'll do is we'll click Edit for index. That's our home page. So we'll remove this pre-existing code and we will paste in our code. Now, if you want to see what this actually looks like on your website, you'll click Save. And once you see this icon, you can click View. So this is what your current website looks like. We'll just move this over here. So we'll leave this here. Everything's already set. The most important thing is the website title. So we'll call it Deep Sea Creatures. Now this title here will affect the website title in the tab over here. So we'll save that and you can refresh this page. You'll see now it says Deep Sea Creatures. So this is part of the head of the web page. Now the body background, what you'll need to do is you'll need to insert a link to an image. So if we go back to our profile, edit site, we'll see that this is our background image here. We'll put in a slash to let them know that this is going to be a link to the file location, and we'll type in bg4.jpg, and it's always important to include the correct file type. So now we'll press save and refresh on this page. Now you'll see that there is an ocean background, but there's all this text here that you can't see anymore. So we'll change the color. For the font color, we'll type in white. So save and refresh. There we go. In here we'll type in scary deep sea creatures from hell. And that is a reference to this article that we'll be using. Now if you look down the bottom, you'll see a link tag here. So it says all information is sourced from this website. So if you look on your actual web page, if you click onto here, it will take you straight to the original website. So we'll just go back. You'll also want to update this section that says name goes here. So type in your name. My name's Aisha. So for our description line, we'll go back to the original website and we'll just take this first sentence and paste that into here. Now we want to close these tags as well. We'll move the small right next to the text, and then at the end of the description line we'll also add in the end of the command. So we'll save that and you should be able to see the description line. Now if you want it to be moving across the screen, you can also add in another command called marquee. So type in marquee, then make sure you close the command here as well. So now that it's saved, if you press refresh, you'll see that it will scroll across the screen. Now to add in our pictures, we'll go back to our dashboard, and the first fish that we have will do the gulper. So gulper.png, that's the file type. So /, gulper.png to let them know where the file is located. And we'll change the title here to the gulper. Or maybe we'll just keep it as gulper. So now if we save and refresh, you'll see an image of the gulper and a title underneath it. So we'll do that for the others as well. Stargazer.jpg. Then just type in Stargazer. The same with the third fish, that's the viper fish. Viperfish.jpg. I can type in viper fish. Okay, so let's save. Refresh. In here you'll see ready to go. Now what we want to do is create the page for the gulper, a page for the stargazer, and a page for the viper fish. Okay, once we're ready to create these pages, what we will do is we will highlight all of the code, we'll copy it, we'll go back into our profile, click edit, back into the dashboard. Now we'll create a new file of code for a new page. So this will be for gulper.html because that's the type of coding that we're using to create the website. Now here's the new page, so we'll click onto edit. We'll get rid of the old code and paste in a new one. Now this is the exact same code from our home page, so we need to change a few things. The first thing we'll change is the title to Gulper. That's on the tab. Now the title on the website, we'll keep that the same. We can get rid of the description line. We'll keep the image of the gulper here, but what we'll do now is we'll delete the other two images and we'll create a new paragraph where we can put the description for the gulper here. Make sure we close that paragraph too. So we'll go into the original website. So we'll copy this information about the gulper. We'll go back into our code and we will paste it where the description goes. Now let's press save. And we can press view. So we'll just get rid of the home page here. We can move the gulper page here. Now you can see everything is aligned to the left and we want it to be aligned to the center. So you can see the open tag there and the close tag here. So we'll just cut out the end of the center tag. It's here already. There you go. Now everything is centered. Let's make this gulper title bold. So we'll might type in H2, then make sure we close, put in the / to close the command. So we'll try again. There we go. So the gulper is nice and big. We want a way to get back to the home page. So underneath these two breaks, we'll type in back and also just create some space between that word and this bottom line here. So I'll press save, refresh, And so now that we've created the page for the gulper, we'll go ahead and do this again for the other two pages, that's Stargazer and Viperfish. So we'll copy this code again, go to your profile, click Edit Site, add a new file. So we've done with the gulper, now we do Stargazer. Click onto Stargazer to edit. So delete the default code and paste in the one we just copied. And this time you fill in the information for Stargazer. So that's the title. We want to make sure the image is updated, Stargazer. Now the file type for Stargazer is JPG. So make sure that that is correct. And we'll go here to copy the information again and paste that into the description area. Now if we press save and view, you can see that the image matches the text and the description. So now we'll do the same thing for Viperfish. So copy, profile, edit, new file, viperfish.html, and click edit. You can get rid of this, paste the new one, and update the information. Just make sure it's correct. So we'll copy the description and paste that into there. Oh, we don't need that. Press view, Viperfish, ready to go. So now we can go back to your profile, back to edit. Now what we'll do is create links between each of the web pages. So now what we'll do is we will create working links between each of the pages. So that's the index page, Stargazer, Gulper, and Viperfish. So we'll edit, open in a new tab. So we'll type in the code to create a link for the first picture, which is the Gulper. So we'll type in open brackets ahref equals quotation marks. Now the page name for the Gulper goes back to our dashboard and you can see it is gulper.html. To show the file location, we'll type in /gulper, and then after that you need to type in .html. So we'll close the bracket. Now we need to close the link command, so brackets /a, close brackets, and we will be sure to do that after the image. So the beginning of this link command and the end of this link command include the image. So our image will now become the link. So we'll press save. Now we can refresh our home page here. And if you click onto the Gulper image, it will take you to the Gulper web page. We will create links for Stargazer and Viperfish as well. So we can copy the first part of the command and we will update that to stargazer.html, and then close the link command after the image. And the same thing here. Change that to viperfish.html, and then we'll close the command after the image. So let's press save. That will work just as fine as well. So just refresh that. All of the images are links now. So viperfish leads to viperfish, stargazer to stargazer, and gulper to gulper. Onto our dashboard. Now we will click edit on the gulper page. So we click on the gulper page here too. And we want to hyperlink this word back to take us back to the home page. So again, we'll type in A space href equals quotation marks, and in those quotation marks you type in /index.html. If you remember, that is our home page name here. Then close brackets, and then after the word back, we'll close the link command. Press save. If we refresh this, if you click onto back, it'll take you back to the home page. Okay, and then you do the same. So we can copy this code and go back to our dashboard. So now that we've done gulper, we can move on to stargazer. Edit. Paste where the word back should be. Press save. Go back to dashboard and do the same thing for viperfish. Just paste. So now, if you head onto your website, if you click onto gulper, you can read your information, click back. The same with stargazer, read your information and hit back. And the same with viperfish. And we'll hit back. And you've made your very own website. So you can always change the code to suit the information and the style that you want and upload your own pictures, and who knows what other kind of websites you could begin to make. Thanks!